Today, I finger coiled my entire head of hair. I really wanted to see if you can actually finger coil damaged hair because I've been hearing so many people on YouTube saying that if your hair is damaged, you can essentially train your curls how to be curly again. And they call it curl training. One of the methods of curl training is by finger coiling your hair, also finger rolling, twisting, etc., etc. So I just thought I would put it to the test today since I literally have pieces of damaged hair and pieces of healthy hair. I'm going to see, can you actually finger coil damaged hair? Now, my hypothesis is that once your curls are damaged, there's nothing that you could do to make them curly again. Let's see the results that I get from this video. Actually, this is the third time I'm attempting this, just so that people don't say, you only tried it one time. This is my third time. All right. Let me show you guys exactly how I finger coiled my hair to get these results. So I'm starting off with freshly cleansed and conditioned hair. So I'm starting off by just sectioning my hair. I start one part from my ears going all the way across, and then I twisted that section. The next parts I'm doing is kind of like from my temple area all the way back on both the right and left side, twist those sections up. Then I do the middle crown of my hair, part that, twist that up, and then the front into one piece. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. This is how I'm going to be finger coiling my hair. Sectioning it just makes it so much easier. So now I'm going to start with the very back of my hair and wrapping up the other sections that I'm not doing so that they stay out of the way. One of the most important things is making sure that your hair is wet, like soaking wet. Then I went in with my pink wet brush to make sure that like every single strand of my hair is wet. Then I went in with my products. So I'm going to be using these 3 products today. These are what I call my dynamic trio. So I start off with the Diva Curl Plumping Primer. Basically, this is a primer for your hair. And what I love about this is for fine and thin hair, this will basically give you volume. So it kind of makes your curls more fat, if that makes any sense. It gives your curls a lot of volume, and I notice a difference when I don't use it. So yeah, I apply this product first from the roots all the way to the ends, raking it through my hair. It's a very silky product. It's very lightweight. Next, I'm using the Diva Curl Wave Maker. This is basically my curl activator, okay? So this curl activator is very good for people that have damaged hair because essentially a curl activator will naturally enhance the curls that you have in your head. It's really good for damaged hair because it can make your hair appear curlier. I say appear curlier because it's not actually making your hair curlier. It's just enhancing the natural curls that you already have, and it really does work. So I do love this wave maker. It's not only for waves, it works for curls as well. So yeah, even if you don't want to use these products, I would recommend finding a good curl activator. That will make a big difference, especially when your hair is damaged. Then I followed up with the Ultra Defining Gel, and I'm using this so that I can get some hold because these products by themselves don't really have that strong of a hold, and I want this style to last, and I also want to get rid of the frizz in my hair. So this gel will just take care of that frizz, so I'm just raking that through. The main reason why I'm going in with these 3 particular products is because these 3 products will not weigh my hair down at all. And then I'm going to take my comb and I'm literally smoothing everything down into my hair, so my hair strands are literally soaking wet and I can feel the product in my hair. Now I'm just taking vertical sections from the back of my head. Now there's 2 techniques that you can do when you finger coil. One technique is, as you see I'm doing here, where you kind of wrap it around your finger and loop it and then pull it down. This works especially if you have long hair. It really helps, and I find it easier to do than just the typical finger coiling. However, you'll see me do both throughout the video, depending on the section of hair. Now I'm just scrunching up that section that I finished and really pulsating it. Make sure that I'm getting as much definition as possible because when you're going for finger coils, you want maximum definition. You can see that first little section is done. Now I have the whole back section of my hair finished. As you can see, curls are looking very nice. Okay, next I'm going to be working on the crown section of my hair, wrapping up the rest of the sections that I'm not using. Now this is the most difficult section because it's the hardest to reach. It's also my thickest and longest part of my hair. I start off by wetting it down, making sure that it's dripping wet, and then putting all of the products throughout my hair and combing that, smoothing it down. Now I found the easiest thing for me is to split this section in half and take one on the right side, one on the left side. Then I just start finger coiling from the bottom, and on my crown section you will see me just do regular, or I'm gonna call this classic finger coils, where you just wrap it around your hair and kind of move your finger downward as you go. And then I went ahead and scrunched it up, and you can see got some nice definition. And this is how both sections look. Curls are looking real juicy. Now doing the front two sections, this is where I have a lot of damage in the front of my hair because of the flat iron. Because the front of our hair frames our face, we want that hair to look perfect. So when we flat iron, usually we get damage in the front of our hair. But yeah, on the bottom, I just started with regular finger coils. Then you can see as I get to the top of the section, I'm doing the finger coil loop method. Because like I said, you need two hands to do this. It's easier to do it on the top sections of the hair that you work with. And boom, look at that. You get such a beautiful spiral curl when you do it like that. So yeah, also like the bottom parts of your hair are going to get covered up. So that's why I don't really think you need to do this finger looping method on your entire head of hair. But I mean, you can. Yeah, you can see here, first I started with my finger placed in the front of the curl, looped it around, and then curled it down. As I let it go, you see that my curl was kind of wonky, especially towards the end. So I changed it up. I placed my finger at the back, looped it around, and then twisted it. Now you can see when I unravel it, I get a much better curl. So yeah, you kind of got to know like if your curls naturally go towards your face or away from your face, but I find that in my hair, they do both. So I just kind of have to experiment and see how the curls look. And I want to show you guys my bangs, especially because it's the healthiest part of my hair. This is how healthy hair will react when you attempt to finger coil it. You see, when I let go of my bangs, immediately they bounce back and they are like springy and curly. That's how healthy hair reacts. If you finger coil your hair and it just drops down and does nothing, your hair is probably damaged, or you might have wavy hair. That's the exception. Like if your hair is not naturally type 3 curly, then it will just fall straight too. But you can just see literally those bangs, those front pieces, how I just drop it down and it springs back and curls. That's healthy curly hair. Yeah, now I'm finished with my entire head, and I went in and I scrunched. And then I noticed that my roots were kind of frizzy, so I went in with some gel on my hands, some water and some gel on my hands. It just very, very gently, I went on my roots and kind of glazed it down and smoothed out any frizz. I did not touch the lengths of my hair because I do not want to ruin everything. The cast has already started to form, so I don't want to cause any frizz or anything like that. So now you can see I'm looking like a bald head scallywag. No, just kidding. I told you guys my hair is very fine and thin. Now I have a pretty decent cast on, so I'm going in with my Revlon diffuser. This is like $25 from Amazon. And because I already have a cast in my hair, I don't have to hover diffuse. So I'm starting off immediately by breaking my cast. So I'm scrunching through my hair with my hands, and this will not cause my hair to become frizzy because of that gel that I have in my hair. If you actually have medium to thick hair, I actually wouldn't even recommend scrunching out your gel cast. I think your curls will actually look beautiful just like that, or just minimally scrunching them out. However, you can see I look crazy because I have fine thin hair and it is so see-through. I have to break this cast. Look at the difference just from scrunching out the gel cast. Like, what a big difference this makes. So important. So yeah, before I actually go in and separate these curls, I wanted to show you guys how beautiful these are. I have some really nice ringlets going on my head, some really nice spiral curls, some even, some of them are not so much, but we'll talk more about that later. And now for the finishing touches, I'm gonna go in and actually separate my hair. This is especially important for fine, thin hair because when you finger coil your hair, it's going to be so defined that you have no volume. That's just how it is. So yeah, I have to go in and then separate my curls so that I can get some volume. But I'm doing this very intentional. I am not disrupting a curl that is firmly set in its curl family. No, I'm only separating the curls that have like loosely clumped together, and I know it won't cause any frizz if I separate it. So you can see there, I just, you know, did a little bit of separation, and it made such a big difference. Like I got a lot of volume there. So this is how I got these results that you guys see here. Now you can even go in with a pick at the very end just to kind of get that hair off of your scalp and give you some more volume. I'm not going to go too crazy here though, because I don't want to mess up this definition, but yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna say what I like and what I don't like, okay? What I like, number one, I love the definition that I have in my hair. My hair has never been this defined before. I love how my hair feels, like super, super soft. It's not crunchy at all. I love that it has movement, you know, and I also love that I was able to get some decent volume for me for day one. Some people might look at this and be like, that is not volume, but it is for me. I have very, very fine, thin hair. Now, what I don't like about this is that really the only parts of my hair that have perfect ringlets are the healthy parts of my hair. You could literally see it mostly on my bang area because this is all new growth. You see how like those are just perfect spirals, especially like the top of my head where it's new growth and healthy hair. You see how like the spirals are perfect. The ringlets are like this. But then you see as you go down my hair shaft, especially where I have damage on the sides right here, is really where you could see like the curls just did not react well to the finger coiling. You could see like on the right side, this curl is healthy, and on the left side, this curl is damaged. So you can see the difference, even though I finger coiled everything the exact same way, which brings us back to the original point of this video. The question being asked is, does finger coiling work on damaged hair? I'm gonna have to say no, because this is my third time doing this, okay? And each time I was not able to get my damaged pieces to curl any better than if I had just used a brush or scrunched really, really hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and debunk the whole claim that you can curl train your hair or, you know, finger coil, finger roll, twist your hair and remind it how to be curly. That doesn't work when your hair is damaged, especially it depends on how much it's damaged. Like once your curl pattern has changed, there's nothing that you could do to make it tighter. The most that you could do is just use like bond building treatments, like maybe shampoo, conditioner that's bond building, or a treatment that's bond building to kind of help your curl spring back. But from physically manipulating your hair, you're not going to get that curl to be curlier. This is my third time doing it, and each time my damaged hair has not gotten curlier. Now, all in all, would I recommend finger coiling your hair if you have damaged hair? No. For all the time and effort it took to individually do these, although it is beautiful, I think you could get the same result by using a brush and saving yourself a lot more time. Now, I will also say that my husband, when he saw me, he was like, he literally said, wow, your curls look really beautiful. So it's funny because he usually doesn't even notice my hair, but he noticed it when I finger coiled it. So that tells you enough, but it just takes so much time that I don't know. I don't really see it as worth it. And I definitely don't see that it will train damaged hair. If you are a naturally curly or wavy girl, when your hair is healthy and you start taking care of your hair properly, you will see more curls and more definition. It's really just that simple. But I am an open book and I am always learning. So if I am wrong, please leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think about the results that I got on my hair. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.